Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here. As of the recording of this, it is Wednesday, June 9th, 2021, and I am standing, well, here at the lakefront in Celebration, but directly behind me is the former Celebration Theater. Now, it still is a facade of a theater, but they no longer show movies in there. Back in 2008, I saw a screening of my all-time favorite film, Back to the Future, inside those doors, and today, just a few miles from here, I'm gonna see another screening of Back to the Future Part 1, and I'm excited. And a little asterisk on this, I'm gonna be seeing the movie all by myself in a full theater. I have rented an entire theater. Theater? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I always mispronounce things. But this is a historic occasion. I'm inviting you to join me. Shall you? I'm excited. Even though the movie came out in 1985, it still, it still holds a special place in my heart, whether it be nostalgia, whether it be filmmaking, whether it be the acting. It's just a veritable cornucopia of goodness that I have seen more times than I can count. In fact, I probably have the movie memorized, if you're in all honesty. It's really, I would probably never need to see it again the rest of my life and be totally fine, but how many chances do you get to see it in a full, complete auditorium by yourself, all alone, with your thoughts, soaking in the sights, the sounds, and the ambiance of BTTF1? Not too often, and I'm doing that today. Let me go up and show a few things about this before I head over to Disney Springs though. This used to be owned by AMC. In fact, they had the AMC right above the marquee, and lettering right across here stated the film that I saw back in 2008. I believe it was April 19th of 2008. They had Back to the Future written across the marquee right there, and also on one of these little poster stations, they had a little poster for the screening as well. Found a few old photos from that particular day, now showing today only. And what I'm going to be doing is today only. Only 13 years past the other time. It says the date there, April of 08. And Christopher Lloyd was on hand, Bob Gale, Claudia Wells, and Jeff Weissman was also here. There's the poster right out front. And they had a Time Machine DeLorean setting here as well, and I also have a photo of that. It was kind of tucked away over here in this corner. Now at the moment, this theater is no longer operational. It is not open. It hasn't been for like probably 10 years or so, give or take. Don't quote me on that, but it's been a while. Yeah, check it out. Even the little blue and white stripes along the ground. There's a much younger me kneeling down, doing the thumbs up right along there, and that blue stripe still down there. And it was the first time that I met Chris Lloyd, Bob Gale, the producer and writer, Claudia Wells, who played Jennifer Parker in Part 1. It was part of a Make-A-Wish charity event, and I got one of the found out about it the night before. A friend of mine told me. I went online, booked a ticket, and then went to see if there were any more tickets, and they were all sold out. So I got one of the last ones to attend the screening right in here. And then afterwards they did a signing, so I had a poster. It worked out pretty good because it's the poster I still have. I had purchased it when I moved into a new apartment that I had in St. Cloud, Florida. I bought a Back to the Future poster that was above, full size, that was above my television. Because I had that, found out about it the night before, I brought it, had Chris Lloyd signed it, Bob Gale signed it, Claudia Wells signed it, and since that time, 13 years ago, I pretty much have the whole cast. I probably have 30 or so signatures on there. I'm only missing a very select few. Got all the main players, all the main actors, actresses from that. There's a couple of the smaller roles that I don't have, but it kind of all stemmed. If you're familiar with that Back to the Future poster that I've showed in former videos, it all began right here in Celebration, Florida, at this very establishment that is now closed, that I wish would reopen, but no word on that. Still shuttered and closed. Kind of a fun fact, you can also see the entryway over there into where the auditorium is. Fun fact, I went here with my mom, we saw Castaway. So the only two movies I've ever seen inside this building were both Zemeckis films. How unusual is that? Two Zemeckis films in the same spot, and I haven't seen any, I never saw anything else here. So this is kind of like my Zemeckis memories, if you will. Yeah, it was in the Back to the Future event was during the Celebration car show, if memory serves me correctly. And I can still recall Chris Lloyd walking up through here. All right, from here, gonna head out and head over to the AMC at Disney's, almost said Pleasure Island. I almost had a little throwback, little 80s throwback, or early 90s. Not Disney Village, not Disney, not Downtown Disney, Disney Springs AMC, where I will be seeing the film today. Oh yeah, let's do it. The amazing thing is I'm heading to probably what will be a very busy and packed Disney Springs. And I'll be inside the theater all by myself. There'll be no one else in there but me. How many times does that happen? Heading to the Orange Garage. Yeah, it looks like the balloon is up over there. I'm not going up in the balloon, but it's up. I'm not really sure why I always choose the Orange Garage, but in this case it kind of makes sense because it's the closest to AMC. So all I have to do is go up here, 789 spots on the top floor. Maybe I'll do the fourth floor, 701 spots. That way I'm out of the sun. It's pretty hot. Yeah, I might do fourth floor. Maybe. I'll decide when I get there. It is currently 2:30, so I have 1 hour to kind of meander around and get over there. Private theater rental, AMC Dine-In Disney Springs 24. So I purchased the ticket yesterday. That's why it says tomorrow, but the date is June 9th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. Back to the Future. Confirmation code was below this, but I'm not going to show that. And if I had so chosen, I could have up to 20 guests. Thought about inviting a few people. And then I thought, what? How many opportunities do you have to sit in a completely empty space with no one around? So I just decided I'd have a me day. But yeah, if you wanted to divide the price up to 10 to 20 people, I don't know how they're making any money doing this. Again, I purchased the tickets yesterday, that's why it says tomorrow, but today is June 9th. 1 hour till 3:30 p.m. It was pretty simple to do. Their technology makes it easy to book online. So you just have to follow the steps here, hit book now, and it goes to this page. There we go, right there. Private rentals, AMC Dine-In, Disney Springs. Now this is for, yeah, it says sold out. So you see the 3:30 one sold out, and the 7:15 one is also sold out. So someone else at 7:15 tonight is gonna be seeing it as well. Just as an example, I went forward a couple days. They have one for 12 p.m. Just showing this how this worked. I hit the 12 p.m. one, and then it kind of gives all the regulations. You got to hit continue. You have to agree, and these are the movies that they have. Now, any new films are $249. You can see $249 are the newer movies, like Cruella, $249, Spirit Untamed, $249, Wrath of Man, $249, Godzilla King Kong, $249. But if you go down to some of the older films, like Jurassic World, $99. There it is. BTTF, $99. $99 plus the tax, plus if you want to buy food. So you can see some classic films. Not a lot of classics, but a few classics in here. I was really happy that they had favorite movie right there. So I clicked on that and I booked it. I'm not going to rebook it though. I'm just doing this today, but okay, I can unbook. You switch it to Jurassic World if you want. Let's hit continue. Let's hit continue. And it says how many guests? You go up to 10 guests. I went all the way down to 1 guest. So I did this. You could do 10 guests. And then I hit continue. Like that. Order ahead for express pickup. So what I did is I ordered some food. I ordered some combo. I think I ordered the soda, hot dog, and drink combo. My total came to, I think, $139. $139. to see a movie by myself in a completely empty establishment with food. Take my money, please. I did go with garage, well, the orange garage, but I did go with level 4, which is a little bit of a change for me because I'm usually on the top floor, but you can see the AMC logo from here and the balloon is up. That's where I'm going to be going into, right there. The AMC building, right through this mesh, right there. That is where the magic will be happening. All alone, by myself. I'm really looking forward to this. Once again, I will reiterate, I do not know how in the heck they are making money. Just for me, with the food and options and tax, $139, $133, $130, give or take. But if I had 10 other people, it'd be $10 a person to have the whole section. So they're definitely not making as much money. I'm trying to walk and talk to this side. They're not making as much money as they would if the entire place was full. Every seat, I'm gonna have a lot of elbow room. And this is kind of a once in a lifetime kind of deal because of the situation that happened in 2020 and 2021. Who knows how much longer they're gonna be doing this. So I decided to just jump on it and make it happen. It's something I will look back on and with fond memories. So it may not ever happen again. I'm looking straight ahead, but I really should be looking down where I'm walking because this could end very, very badly. Right here, AMC. My own personal movie. I am silhouetted out, aren't I? In hindsight, I probably should have just parked on level 2. There are plenty of spaces at this hour, but I didn't. I parked on level 4. I wonder what it's going to be like being in there all by myself with my snacks. Think anybody else will try to sneak in? Hope not. All right, there we go. It says dine in. There's the dine in theater sign. Right down there. AMC. Also, I will not be able to film the stream, the soundtrack, the movie itself. There's going to be a lot of narration over it. That's why I'm kind of doing a whole build up to this, a leading up, and then I'll do a review afterwards of the experience. And I'll show a little bit in the theater, kind of the seat setup and the snacks and things like that. But I didn't want to not document this. This is something that needs to be documented. Well, it doesn't need to be, but it is. And another question I have, will I have to wear facial covering if I'm by myself? I'm going to say probably not. I'm going to say probably no on that one. Find out when I get there and what they say, nonetheless. But I'm going to say no. Usually it's only when you're around others. I'm going to say no. That's what I'm going to say. No. And there's the entry point right there. They have the Cruella sign. I'm not seeing Cruella. I'm seeing a 1985 film that I always enjoy seeing in the theater. I mean, I've seen it many times on VHS, Laserdisc, DVD, Blu-ray. Something extra special about seeing it on the big screen. That's what I'm doing. All right, that says exit only, but that says enter only, so I think I go through the middle door there for the AMC dine-in, movies, menus, and more. And it says right here, outside food and drinks are not allowed. Good thing I ordered some. And then they got the little sanitizing there. And oh, over there, they look like they have a full bar. I'm not gonna partake in that, but over here, they have another kiosk. They also have the Cruella set up over there. It looks like auditoriums 1 through 20 are over there and through 24 on this side. I don't know which auditorium is mine. Just scanned in, was told to go to Theater 5. Theater 5. Theater. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I've just always said theater. Number 5. Look, he says dinner and movie is served. Now this is 18, so I gotta go all the way down to the other end. This is 18, so I'm gonna like follow this around. That's 19. This is 18. I'm gonna go all the way down this corridor to 5, number 5. Now obviously when walking through, I have to have this on, but once I'm inside and sitting down, I believe you best remove them and chow down on some popcorn and hot dogs and soda that I have ordered. She said that concession stand is way over here on the other side. Here we go, a little James Bond. It's not Connery Bond, yes! Little Jungle Cruise movie here. Okay, I'm going all the way down here. This Number 14. I'm looking for 5. It's pretty empty in here at this time. They have the responsibility posters there as well. It's very echoey in here. I'm going to the lobby on this side, which is a completely different entrance than the one I walked into to get my snacks. Snacks. Ooh, I can not only smell but hear the fresh, well, not hear, but I can hear it back there. They're popping fresh popcorn. I ordered a large popcorn and a hot dog. So I ordered a large popcorn and an all beef hot dog, but they also have nachos down here. I did not order nachos, so I'm gonna go with the all beef hot dog, feature fare. So I'm gonna go with this, and they gave me the cup here, which I have to fill up around the corner. So yeah, there you go. Getting the popcorn, getting the dog. Oh yeah, this is good. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I gotta go over here to the soda machines. I gotta go around.
No, I don't want it necessarily.
I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
Yep.
Okay, going over here. Gotta get my fill up. What do they have? They have the freestyle machines. I think I might go with Mr. Pibb. Yeah, Mr. Pibb. They have 100 drink choices. I think Pibb will be mine. Or should I say Pibb Extra? And I went with an extra dose of the cherry. Let's fill that up. All the way up with a little Pibb Extra. With little Pibb Extra with extra cherry. There we go. Ooh, that was close. That was really close. Press and hold to dispense butter flavoring. There we go. I'm just seeing butter flavoring on there. It's hard to do this holding the... I think I'm going to be drenching some of these kernels. It's kind of hard to decide, get the butter flavoring all over it, but holding the camera at the same time is a challenge. Now I just need some additional condiments for my all beef hot dog. All right, this is number 9, so I'm going to head this way. It says 3 through 9 is down this way, so I'm passing 8. It is good to know that the facilities are right here, very, very close. 5 is all the way at the very end, right down here. My own personal accommodations. It says skip the line up there. I really am skipping the line. All right, I am in now. This entire place is mine. Every seat I could shuffle around and move around as much as I want. Oh yeah, this is a lot of fun. Check it out. I could choose from any of these seats as much as I want. I've chosen kind of in the center of the screen, looking at the screen, not all the way at the bottom, not all the way at the middle, all the way in the middle, not all the way at the top. I am ready. Let the movie begin. And I also I put my keys, my wallet and things on either side. I got plenty of room. Isn't this crazy? Just look at this. I got the whole place to my freaking self. There are a lot of previews. Is the movie ever gonna start? I think it is. Enjoy the show. Oh, the clock scene. Okay, I gotta eat my hot dog. I'll see you after. Now I moved around quite a bit. Out of all the seats I did sit in, the one was the most was in the center of the auditorium, towards the middle, the one I chose first off when it started, but I did shuffle my way around. In fact, set up front by the screen, in the very, very front row, with the characters and screen larger than life, with my feet on the railing here. And then I also moved all around. Stood up near the top, sat up near the top, also stood on the stairwell. I just kind of moved all around at my own free will, as I was allowed to do, being the only one in here. Just wherever I felt like sitting and snacking on some popcorn and other snacks, I just moved around wherever I felt like it, as it should be, because the whole place was mine, at least for an hour and 54 minutes. Even though I've seen the film so many times, there were a couple of scenes that always get me, always tug at the heartstrings, if you will. The kiss between George and Lorraine, the enchantment under the sea dance, kind of gets me every time, gets me a little teary-eyed, as well as when Doc is talking to Marty about how he's got to wait 30 years to tell him about what's going to happen in the next few days. All of that. And then, of course, the lightning scene at the end. Very dramatic. My face was glued to the screen. I was on the edge of my seat as the lightning hit came down from the clock tower, down to ground level, hit the conducting hook, and all was well. All was well in Hill Valley. for Marty and everyone else, especially his family. Everything worked out okay. Oh, they just went into manure. Biff hates manure. All in all, a pretty dang cool experience. Really enjoyed that. Pretty neat having the whole place to myself. I must say, that's never happened. I've never had an entire theater like that to myself. Pretty neat. That's gonna do it for today. It happened. It was an unusual feeling being in there. That is for certain. Not sure if I would do it again completely alone. It might be cool to have, you know, some friends or family along, but, you know, moderate numbers, just a few. But I wanted to try it just myself for one time. So we'll be able to look back on this and think, dang, I watched the entire film in a full auditorium style with just me. That might never happen again the rest of my life, unless you had your own private establishment of some sort. But it happened right here at AMC Disney Springs. And it might not happen for much longer. It's something that they might do away with over time. It might not be a thing that is around for much longer. It might be soon to be erased from existence. Nailed it. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over. No way, Big the Foot. I'm not getting my car up to 88 miles per hour out of the parking garage. That would be that's not a good idea.